Hey folks, happy you joined us. The action tonight, a bit wild and a big deficit now for the Charlotte Hornets.
Number one goal in the offseason, get yourself some rim protectors. The guys you have cannot do it.
And credit their opponent for relentlessly exploiting that here. Now let's take a moment here for a look at the upcoming schedule.
A look here now at the 76ers. They started the season on a high note. Now they look to improve to 2-0.
Yeah, they look strong in that first matchup. Played with a lot of energy. We'll see if it carries over into this one.
That does it for halftime. Let's get back to game action. Here's Brian Anderson with the start of the third quarter.
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the rout that it's threatening to be. MP really making a difference here.
He's been a real difference maker today in terms of reeling in offensive boards.
Well, it's demoralizing for the opponent. Those second chance opportunities really energize your team.
Substitution here for Philadelphia. Edwards, he's checked in for Watford. Oubre comes in for Paul George. Grimes, he's checked in for McCain. And it's Edgecombe in for Maxey. Charlotte also making some changes. Lee comes in for Plumlee. And Sexton subbed in for Ball. Joel Embiid is out there with Edwards. Then there's Quentin Grimes. Then there's Kelly Oubre. And it's Edgecombe in at the 1. That's the group in the game for the 76ers. And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Well, Joel Embiid over the years has had some tough luck with injuries. He said, I've broken my face twice. I came back early with the risk of losing my vision, broken fingers. I still came back. I wish I was as lucky as others, but that doesn't mean I'm not trying to do whatever it takes to be out there. Guys, back to you.
Thanks a lot, Allie. To the middle. Oh, MP with the hammer.
Well, it's smart that MP didn't settle for a layup. This young man hammered it down with confidence.
Pass to Embiid. 34 seconds left in the third quarter. Over MP. Hits the front of the rim and out.
Just hasn't found much consistency from the floor, but his teammates have picked up the slack.
Out of bounds, it'll be Sixers ball. Both teams will make substitutions.
Substitution on the court.
The Sixers lead by 10. And here's Oubre. Give him 8. Three-pointer. Drummond. It's good! It's good at the buzzer! Wow! Well, through 3 quarters of play, down double digits. It may be difficult to over... And let's take this opportunity to show you our State Farm assist to the game.
Now, I know he's a big man, but he's got some point guard in him if he's making passes like this.
Yeah, so impressive for a big guy to make a find like a guard.
And there have been 2 very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. And so in the game for the Hornets, Knipple out there with Grant Williams. Then there's LaMelo Ball. Then it's MP. And it's Sexton in at the shooting guard position. And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for the 76ers.
Their offensive game plan has been simple. Look to shoot it often from outside the arc. And the results have been outstanding.
Yeah, they've clearly been the more physical team. And how about all those second chance points? What a concerted effort to pound the offensive glass.
Here's MP. Oh, and the dunk by MP.
The playmaking ability of Ball. So crafty and skilled at finding his guys.
And so it's Maxey with it. He brings it up for the Philadelphia 76ers. At one point, they led by 16. Williams against Oubre. Pass to Edgecombe. Let's go with a three. The Hornets pull it in. It's off to Washington after this one, where they will face the Wizards. It's the second game of 3 on the road. And teams built to win now don't always have the young pieces that Philly does, Legs.
Yeah, BA, particularly in their backcourt. Nice drafting and great trades have given them an abundance of talent.
Well, Legs, when we talk about current players, who are the guys you want taking the shot with the game on the line right now?
Well, certainly the tried and true like Stephen Curry and Kevin Durant. You can't go wrong there. Or a multi-time MVP in Nikola Jokic. Yeah, it's really tough on that defender. Embiid's just so good, and now you give him a chance for one more.
Well, Grant, if you had to say, is there anything you think is underrated about Embiid?
You know, BA, I think it's his intelligence. Joel's a heady player. Sometimes big men don't get enough credit for their smarts on the court. Embiid knows the game.
The Sixers lead by 15. Right side, Oubre to the right side. The Sixers again can't hit. And Charlotte shooting around 50% in the game so far. Here's Lee. He's off on that one. Philadelphia's gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the fourth quarter. Grimes, the pass to Embiid. And then Embiid with the dunk.
Yeah, Embiid right at the rim. That looked easy.
And we've got a timeout called by Charles Lee. He's looking to make some very important adjustments here. The Hornets, as of last season, with a new front office, trying to evaluate their young talent.
Yeah, tough to do when you have so many injuries. 36 different lineups last season. They need help to assess and to develop.
Outside Oubre. Grimes with the ball. Picked up by Sexton. Pass to Edgecombe. We've had the in-season tournament for a few years now, Grant. What's your opinion on it?
You know, BA, I think it's working out pretty well. I mean, the NBA Cup, it's drawing increased fan interest, and the players are invested. So what's not to like about it?
Here's MP. That one won't go. That's his 8th miss out of 15 shots.
And you can see how scary this team can be when everything is clicking for them. Just a terrific performance for the 76ers.
And you don't usually see this kind of blowout, but tonight they delivered the punishment.
I mean, what's so impressive is they never wavered in their approach. They just kept at it and showed they were without a doubt the better team.
And this one concludes with their 2nd victory of the year.
Always good to start a season series off with a W. They showed tonight they take this team seriously, and the next 2 matchups between these two should be fun.
And even the opposing fans can't deny this was a sensational game for Joel Embiid.
Well, what a highlight reel he put together, playing his game and contributing in a big way.
7-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Drummond passes to Oubre. Tried to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. Here's MP. Oh, impressive footwork down low. So no problem for Philadelphia as they get the win. We saw 2 different teams tonight. One played with confidence, operating flawlessly. The other just looked lost.
And the energy in this building was awesome. The crowd was involved from the jump, and once they started to really pour it on, it was fun to see how it all came together.
And that'll wrap it up, folks.
everyone. Thanks for joining us on 2K Sports. NBA action is coming up. This is Kevin Harlan. And Greg, now that we have a new season underway, what's most important for these teams to remember right now? Could not put it together in that loss to Philadelphia. And some changes here for the Hornets. MP comes in for Plumlee, and it's Colin Sexton in for Pat Connaughton. On the floor for Charlotte, the wingmen are Sexton and Miller. Miles Bridges is out there with Lee, and it's Ball in at the point guard position. McCollum kicks to George. Puts up a three, and Koulibaly gets it to go.
And Middleton just does a little bit of everything out there. A perfect team player.
Now we'll hear from Allie LaForce, and she's got a story for us. An update. Allie?
A bit ago, Brian Keefe and I were able to chat. He had been watching highlights with the coaching staff, and they noticed LaMelo likes to pass from obscure angles. And the coach told his team, you just can't relax out there. I want you looking for cutters everywhere. We'll see how prepared they are tonight, guys.
And Allie, thanks so much. And the big fella, Alex R, showing promise. Craig especially at the defensive end of the floor.
Yeah, I mean, great mobility for a 7-footer. That's invaluable for a big man in today's game. And has the makings of a modern offensive game as well. Most of Sarr's best work is done at the rim. Look at him just throwing it down with ease.
To the inside. And there's the whistle. 3-second violation. Corey Kisper's checked in for Washington. Carlton Carrington comes in for Koulibaly. The Hornets also changing it up. Williams, he's checked in for Miles Bridges. Green comes in for Miller. And it's Knipple in for Ball. Sarr against Lee. Goes back up. And Sarr with the layup. Sarr's got 10.
They've been beating them to a lot of those loose balls and rebounds here to Sarr.
Yeah, the half and half balls are going their way, and that's really a function of effort and intensity. You know, the ball doesn't discriminate. Whoever goes and gets it, that's who owns it.
You know, one thing about MP, he is used to pressure situations. Not long ago, he was leading his team to a European title with a win over a very stacked Istanbul team.
To get experience like that, playing in a championship against other professionals, that's something that few rookies get to enter the league with. MP is very prepared for the pressure that will come at him in the NBA because of it.
Sexton against McCollum. In the corner, it's Sarr. And the last shot at the buzzer doesn't go in for him. Alexander Sarr getting it done for the Wizards. He got into double digits for the quarter with 10 points total. Right back after this break. And if you're just tuning in, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. And a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for Washington.
Absolutely dialed in from beyond the arc so far in this one. The defense is surrendering the long-range shot here early on.
Tell you what, they have outworked the opposition and have capitalized on the putbacks, bagging their own groceries tonight, boys.
They've got Kisper. Johnson is out there with Carlton Carrington. Then there's Marvin Bagley. And it's Champagny in at the 4 slot. That's the group starting the second quarter for the Wizards. And the basket is good.
Despite his youth, MP showing grown man strength.
So, GA, Coach Charles Lee of the Hornets, spending a decade as an NBA assistant coach. He has really paid his dues.
Yeah, 4 years with the Hogs, 5 in Milwaukee, part of that title team. 1 in Boston as well, another title. So he's been a part of winning, now trying to translate that to Charlotte. And they haven't been able to turn it into a big lead, but their rebounding advantage is starting to add up.
Yeah, still close, but with their tough play on the boards, we're certainly seeing the effort.
And Brian Keefe wants a timeout. He's going to take a few moments here to check in with his team and regroup. And now, here's the 2K leaderboard with the teams that last season scored the most second-chance points in the NBA. The Hornets fourth.
That's an effort stat for me. I mean, it shows you how hard this team works in the paint. They continue to pound the backboard.
We're now joined by our sideline reporter, Allie LaForce. Allie, it's all yours.
Hey, the Wizards are letting their young guys learn on the fly. Guard Bub Carrington said the whole organization communicates to us often. We drafted you guys for a reason, they say. Don't be scared to make a mistake. Play your game, use the things that got you here, and see if it sticks. Back over to you guys.
Learning on the job. All right, Allie, we thank you very much.
That's his shot. When Knipple gets any sliver of breathing room from D, he's going to fire.
Those plays can make a difference in a game like this.
Well, you know it's going to fire up, Greg, everybody on that bench.
Making a statement for sure. I mean, we'll see if they can maintain that aggressive approach, guys.
Sars checked in for Kispert. The Hornets also with a sub. Balls checked in. MP, no good. Wizards trail by 3. Pass to Carrington. Inside. And Sars throws it down.
And would you say the offense is coming around for Sar? He is doing it all tonight.
To the paint. Here's MP. Inside. MP gets it.
And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
Pass to Koulibaly. A 3 from McCollum. They get it back. Sar. And Sar throws it down.
That board looked easy to Sar at 7-1. You expect second chance opportunities like that.
Here's MP, and he floats in for the easy 2. Credit the assist on that one.
Those are the looks they want to continue to generate.
Washington's gone 3 of 7 tonight from three-point territory. Pass to McCollum. Here's the 3. And Lee pulls it down.
He's cooled down a little bit after draining those 2 3-pointers in the first quarter.
1:36 left in the first half. Charlotte moving the ball around. Hits it from three-point range. Knipples got 6 here in this quarter.
Boy, have they gotten hot here in the second quarter. No wonder they're in front.
I don't know if this field goal percentage is sustainable, but if they can stay close to what they've done in shooting the ball, they'll run away with this one.
Chris Middleton's checked in for Carlton Carrington. And that's it for the first half of action. What's been a very close game here. Hornets lead by 3. And we'll be back for the second half following the break. Keep it right here on 2K Sports.
Welcome, folks. It's halftime, and the Charlotte Hornets are in the midst of a very close game. And just for a moment here, I was wondering, if you guys were playing in the league today, which current player would you most like to team up with?
That's tough, Ernie, but I got to pick Wemby. Playing alongside of him, that's just going to be too good to pass up.
Well, I'll tell you what, May 19th, I'm teaming up with the Ant-Man. 1-2 punch, baby.
Very interesting. And guys, the Charlotte Hornets are in an even game.
I like how they've been hitting the boards, man. Playing real hard. That's great sign for the second half.
Yeah, but the score is close. And if they want to pull away, you got to do more than rebound.
And that is a wrap. Now let's send you back to Kevin Harlan for the start of the third quarter.
We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. You look at Alex Sarr in this game, he's been everywhere.
The way he was able to finish on the block was incredible there in that first half.
Yeah, you know what? I think he's doing exactly what he has to do. Using his body, shaking off contact, and then finishing at the rim.
And guys, hold on now. I'm getting word we have Shams Charania calling in. Shams, what do you have for us?
Thanks. Well, this new three-point era started with Stephen Curry, and it's really in the last decade that we're seeing the long-distance game extend to the center position. If you look at the list of recent champions, it seems it's also not a luxury, but a necessity to have a paint presence who can also stretch the floor from deep.
That's certainly a nightmare to contain. All right, Shams, we appreciate the report. And Charlotte, looking at who they've got. Ball is the point with Miller on the wing. Plumlee is at center and Bridges next to him. And it's Connaughton in at the three side. Middleton can't get it to go. Charlotte leading by 3. He's checked in for Charlotte. Sexton comes in for Pat Connaughton. Clock keeps going. 3 minutes into the second half now. McCollum outside.
2 minutes.
Coulibaly with it. 12 points for him. To the wing right side. And the call is going to be, yes, it is, an illegal screen.
And guys, point of emphasis for the league is to really crack down on illegal screens.
Yeah, you know, he might have gotten away with that a few years ago, but not anymore. No way. Now you've got to be stationary on those screens. No extra hips or elbows, or they'll call it.
And Washington making a change here. Carrington's checked in. The Hornets also with the sub. Knipples checked in for Miller. Now here's Middleton. Defense is right there. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Oh, great timing. He is one tough customer on that offensive glass.
You know, it's like he has a sixth sense of where that rebound is going.
And that sixth sense, guys, might be better than just about anybody else's.
And this Wizards team, Greg, giving its young players every opportunity to develop.
Yeah, these young guys were the NBA equivalent of drinking from a fire hose, but after years of just treading water and mediocrity, I think the fans appreciate the clear sense of direction from this group.
It's good from long range.
It's been this way since halftime. Tremendous production from beyond the arc.
Boy, it's been a three-point barrage. They came out gunning and have not stopped.
And a timeout called by Charles Lee. Looking for a breather and maybe adjusting a thing or two. So for the Wizards, Champagne's checked in, and Kispert subbed in for Keyshawn George. And then for Charlotte, Williams comes in for Bridges, and Josh Green subbed in for Ball. Sexton deciding where to go with it. To the middle, here's MP. The basket good off the assist from Sexton. MP's got 12.
And this is the thing about MP. He has the poise to take high percentage shots.
Here's Champagne. Good, nice job down low.
And not quite as aggressive from outside as they were in the first half. Sticking to the high percentage shots, playing smart with the lead.
Here's Lee. Cross contact on the shot, and now a three-point play chance as he'll head to the line.
And not relying at all on the three-point shot. They may want to rethink about stretching the defense a bit like they did in that first half.
Lee no good on the free throw.
A quiet but confident player. MP is one of those guys that lets his play do the talking most of the time. The D just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA, the lead is what it is right now.
You know, you look at it, the communication is lacking, as is the trust. They can ill afford those types of breakdowns. It won't work. You can't win with those kind of breakdowns.
And so it's Washington. Their lead at 11 points to end the quarter. Their lead is where it is because they've gotten good shots. A lot of good shots. We come back right after this. And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist of the game.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Yeah, and with the accuracy to go along with that vision. I mean, he put the ball in the absolute perfect spot. That's how you orchestrate it.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. Corey Kispert is out there with Johnson. Then there's Carlton Carrington. Then there's C.J. McCollum. And it's Champagnie in at the 5 spot. That's the group on the floor right now for Washington. And here's Kispert from the arc. Knipple with the rebound. Hornets trail by 9. And the layup's good off the glass.
The defense not putting up any fight on the inside. They've allowed 10 straight points in the paint.
That's not the kind of streak you want to be part of defensively. Tighten it up, fellas.
Pass to Carrington. Hits the jumper in space. Carrington's got his first basket of the night.
You love how each side has risen to the challenge throughout this one.
Hey, defense is taking a back burner, secondary on the marquee, but who doesn't love a game like this? Let's go. I like offense.
Down low. Kicks it out to McCollum. Over Sexton. And the Wizards getting another bucket right there.
McCollum has a nice feel for catch-and-shoot jumpers. That's a shot they want to create for him as much as possible.
There it goes. It's in, and the Wizards' lead is cut down now to just 7 on the basket from MP.
I don't know what's happening defensively, but they're not putting up any resistance.
I tell you what, it reminds me of one of my college coaches. He used to say, that ain't going to get it done. That's 5 straight baskets in the paint now.
And it's Brian Keefe calling timeout here. He's very aware. All right, we'll take a look now at how the points have been generated so far. A scoring breakdown for Washington.
Well, I think they've been lethal from beyond the arc this game, no doubt about it. Hard to defend such spot-on shooting.
And tonight we've also seen a lot of great play from them inside. They've been consistent in terms of attacking the interior of this D.
Here's McCollum. Fires from 18. MP with the rebound.
And he rushed that one, no doubt about it. The D out of position, you could see the frustration on his face.
Good work inside by MP there, challenging the defense and forcing the foul.
First personal foul. Second team.
That one is off.
On the line for the Hornets. MP taking 2 shots.
And he ends up missing both free throws. And so it's McCollum. He'll bring it up for the Washington Wizards. 13 points was their biggest lead in the game.
Yeah, he's shown terrific control of the pace and the rhythm of this offense.
You know, numbers don't always tell the story, guys, but his assist totals do paint the picture here. I mean, he's got everybody involved.
Sarr pulls it down.
You know, the ill-advised threes isn't how you want to close the gap. You've got to have better shot selection.
McCollum. Oh, that was a two-hander.
Nothing soft about the putback there.
And why chance it, right? Take the duck if you've got it.
Well, you know, if nobody's going to put a body on him, then that's going to be the result.
And there's the three.
The defense must honor Ball's three-point shot. He's more than ready to snipe away if you give him the opportunity to do so.
McCollum fires. MP with the rebound. Hornets trail by 8. George with the steal. Now Coulibaly. McCollum outside. Now Sarr. Leaves it in off the window.
That's just too much Alex Sarr there. At about 7 feet, he is a lot to handle.
MP. First personal foul. First team foul.
Charlotte's gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the fourth. Bridges outside. MP up top. Sarr pulls it down. Guys, you've got to think a basket here would seal.
No question. That would be all she wrote. And it looks like just playing the last bit of this one out in what should be a nice win here for the Wizards.
The sheer volume of three-pointers.